In the last topic, we took a look at some of the primitives, the booleans, the string, the characters, the integers, and the floating points. But in this, we'll be going to some of the advanced data type, the more advanced data type. I remember I mentioned that those were called primitives because they were the fundamental building block of some of the more advanced data type, right? And one of these advanced data type is array. So what's an array? An array is basically a container, a basket of other data structures, right? Arranged in a very peculiar way. This differentiates it from other more advanced data structures. So, I forgot to mention about my beautiful flower that I added in this module. I hope you guys liked it, but for the purpose of this, I have to move it away a little bit to show you my chess pieces to represent the concept of an array. So in this, you don't have to know chess to really participate in this, but in this, I have some chess players, some chess piece, no players, they're called piece. So I have some chess piece here. And each of them could be different data structure. This could be a string, a character, an integer, a number, a boolean, another string, another boolean, another integer, all available like this. So for it to be an array, I would have to stack them up in a way that, let me just turn this. So I'd have to stack them up in a way that each of them can be represented by their location in the basket in the container, right? So imagine you have a container and each of them is stacked in different positions. So there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here we have, let's say, oops, this one failed. Sorry about that. So let's say we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, we have 6, we have 7, and we have 8. So then we have an array if the way to get a single item, I'm just explaining in a loose way, right? But if the way to get a single item in this data structure is to reference it by the location, which is, if I tell you, give me the third item, I can pick this, which is the third item. Give me the fourth item, I pick this. Give me the fifth item, I pick this. Give me the sixth item, I pick this. So on the screen, this is an example of an array. Usually in JavaScript, right? And JavaScript is a relatively simple programming language, so I use it as a proxy for most of my conversation. Usually you see them with a square bracket, open it, and each of the elements separated by a comma. So in this case, you have the first item, second item, third item, fourth item. So if some external system wants to find, okay, tell me the fourth child in the family, right? You can just bring out the fourth child using the number. This is your location, right? There are some methods that can be called an array, like push and pop to remove the last element and bring in the first element, but that is outside the scope of this content. Good. One thing to note though, even though for the purpose of this explanation, I mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as the indexes that is tied to each of the elements in the array, each of the other data structures. Most programming languages start their indexes from 0, which could be pretty confusing to many people when they start. There are some that start from 1, like MATLAB, for example, but most modern programming languages you'll be using start an index from 0. So instead of this being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now if this is an array of chessboard with a variable named chessboard, I can say chessboard 0, I need to bring this, chessboard 1, I need to bring this. So if you're working with a developer and you mentioned, if you're working with a product requirement document and you see extract the first item in the array and you see him using an index of 0 in the square bracket, you know that, it's actually getting the first item. Where you have an index of 1, it's the second item, index of 2, third item, up like that. So that's it about array. Try to attempt the light game again I created. Let me know, just to refresh your knowledge on it. Let me know if you have any other question in the discussion.